Panthers, and welcome to EOP News. I'm Christina Wall.
And I'm Duncan Conley. Today is the first round of homecoming elections, so choose your candidates wisely. Teachers, please collect the ballots and return them to S20 as soon as humanly possible. When you think of Peninsula's literary organizations, yearbook and newspaper, you probably think of the awkward grin you had in your freshman yearbook picture, or the even more awkward quote you gave newspaper as a sophomore. With all this awkwardness going on, it's easy to forget all the hard work and dedication that goes into making these publications possible. Nikki Fisher has more.
On this campus, we have both an award-winning newspaper, The Pen, and yearbook La Pantera.
What many of you may not know is that these programs are student-run.
We sat down and talked to the staff of these publications and got the inside word.
Behind the print.
What do Panthers have to look forward to in this year's editions of The Pen?
There's going to be a lot more student-related articles. The designs are going to be a lot nicer, and it's going to be a lot more attractive and interesting for all of the students to be reading. So it's definitely going to have some scandalous articles, but it's also going to have something for everyone. It's going to represent the student body as a whole.
Yeah, actually this year we're going to have a classified section, so if any of the students want to announce something, or if they have something they want to sell, like test prep books, or if their club has an announcement, they can just put an ad in the paper.
This year we're trying to do something more creative that the students will be able to be excited about. So we're going to do overlapping photos, bleeding photos, trying to do a lot more color, and then we're having this thing called the dead list to incorporate a lot more students that don't normally get into the yearbook. And also we're doing something called umbrella coverage, where on one spread of the yearbook there will be different aspects of an event. So we'll have a philanthropy spread that covers Willenberg and the blood drive, so that more people get coverage.
Although both student-run, the publications are led under the watchful eye of Mrs. Crowley. She told us what her plans are for this year's The Pen and La Pantera.
My goals for both publications are that we are more inclusive this year, we cover more events, and the kids are happy with the course. Yearbook has won several gold awards from the Columbia Scholastic Press Association. It's a conference we go to in New York every spring. And also The Pen has won a pacemaker a couple years back. So one of our goals is to hopefully garner that prize again.
So, Panthers, be sure to pick up The Pen when those hot copies come off of the press in your second period.
And make a genuine attempt to read and analyze the 600-plus page yearbook at the end of this wondrous school year.
I'm Mark Ashlow.
And this is Nikki Fisher.
And this is EOP News.
Thanks, Nikki.
And of course, Mark. If you're a student here at Peninsula, chances are you've heard talk about the school acquiring stadium lights. But what's the real deal? Is this idea really going to happen? Andrew Menard set out to answer these questions and get the inside scoop on Peninsula's potential stadium lights.
Have you ever been to a nighttime football game at Peninsula? No? Well, neither have I. But as of July 22nd, Peninsula received approval to begin fundraising for lights. Peninsula football games are generally known as an event to socialize with friends, display Panther pride, and cheer on the team. However, the addition of stadium lights would bring the experience to a whole new level.
Well, football's a game of pageantry, excitement, enthusiasm, and, a day game, it tends to lack the same dynamics that a nighttime game does, because first of all, it doesn't draw as many people. So having the opportunity to kind of prepare during the day and then go out to a nighttime event with the lights on and both schools having a full crowd, bands, excitement. We have right now a great group of parents, but what's starting to happen is we're getting alumni who went to Peninsula, alumni that went to Rolling Hills, so we're getting a lot of people involved. For me, it's a great opportunity for our school, great opportunity for the students, for the community, for the players. We've been granted approval to move forward with the fundraising component of the project. What that means is that now we have to go through the environmental reviews, and we've started that, and so we probably are about 6 months away from finalizing that process to go forth with the final approval of the project.
Panthers, we all know what we need to do to help. Tell a friend. Tell a friend of a friend. Tell a friend of a friend of a friend. Tell your parents. Tell your grandparents, a neighbor, anyone. Please tell them to donate at www.fnlonthehill.com. We need to come together to create a brighter future for Peninsula. This is Andrew Menard, EOP News.
Thanks, Andrew. And speaking of football, don't forget to come to our first home game against Sarah today. Let's win this thing, Panthers.
That's it for EOP. I'm Christina Wall.
And I'm Duncan Conley. Have a great day. No, you know what? Have an extraordinary day, Panthers. See you next time.